Whoa! Hi. Why have I taken over Chicago Music Exchange's Instagram account? I have no idea. Wow, the stuff is coming in fast and furious. So my name is Paul Pigat. I lead multiple bands, but my main project is Cousin Harley, and I'm here to just talk guitars for a little while and maybe play a few tunes. That was my somewhat freaked out version of I think if Merle Travis did a bunch of acid and decided to go see a Deep Purple concert, he would have played Who Needs a Bass Player When You Got a Thumb? Anyway, let's see. What's your recommendation for a beginner guitar? I'm gonna try and get a few of these questions. I would say anything that feels good to you right off the bat. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get a good guitar nowadays. When I was a kid, trying to find a decent guitar in the 80s was difficult, at least when you were first starting out. But there's lots of great stuff out there. I think the Fender Classic 5 line is fantastic. That's what I would go for right off the bat. If you're looking for something solid, you're looking for something hollow, there's always the Gretsch Electromatic line. Right, I'm not a lefty. No, it's flipped. What's your favorite 335? I don't own a 335. This is okay. I am actually, to tell you the truth, I am left-handed, but I play right-handed. So it's confusing because we're in backwards land here on Instagram. Indeed, it is the golden age of guitars. How would I play a little tune right now? I guess I should. This guitar that I'm playing right now is a custom shop Telecaster, Fender Telecaster. This was made specifically for me by the custom shop when Mike Eldred ran it, and he made me this guitar specifically. I said, get as close to a 55 as you could. And he did a fantastic job. I'm going to play a little tune right now. That's called Beaver Fever. little number all about an obscure illness you get in the northern part of Canada. Let's see, hopefully I woke up tomorrow and know how to play Beaver Fever. Well, one day, yeah, we can make that happen. Anything can happen. I should tell you that in 9 or 10s on the telly. Right now, I have this. I've decided to go light. I have 10s on this telly. Normally I play 11s or 12s, but I decided to go 10s because my fingers have been a little sore lately. Do I ever use finger picks? No. I spent many years. I have a degree in classical guitar, which of course I haven't used in probably almost 30 years. But I have these. I have long fingernails, which really do help. To get that snap, right? To get that. Yeah. Right, it evens out the sound. So I get my fingernails I get manicured done because I tear my fingernails off playing steel strings. But I can get the same tone out of a thumb pick and the fingernail. So it sounds like I'm playing with multiple picks. How long until I can play like that? About 4 days. 4 days, and you've got this stuff all down. You got it. Jay Bloater, acrylics, you've got it. Been playing acoustic guitar for 8 years, been wanting to get into electric and have no idea what guitar to start with. All right, there's lots of guitars to start with. Once again, it depends on what you're looking for. If you want to just play, completely switch over to electric, in my opinion, the Telecaster, is probably the best gateway guitar because you can play it like an acoustic guitar. And it's bulletproof. Can you show us how you play right-hand chicken pick? Like that kind of thing. So what I'm doing is because I play with a thumb pick, so I'm a little different than most people, but I hold the pick like a normal, like you would normally hold a pick, and then up pick with any of these two fingers. So that classic double pick with that. There's a good little chicken picking line. Do you prefer acoustic or electric? I prefer both. That's probably why I decided to play arch tops for many, many years, and still do. I've always played Telecasters as well. So the arch top is kind of right in the middle of it. Yeah, trying to figure out what to do with the fingers. Me too. I'm always trying to figure out what to do with my fingers. I have no idea. No idea. Half the time I don't even know what I'm doing. And that's kind of the beauty of it. It's as completely surprising to me as it is to anybody else if I can actually stay on the tightrope and hopefully not fall off. Hey Paul, hope you and the family are doing well. So how's the Tone Master? Oh, so yes. So right now, through this sound I'm using is a Fender Tone Master, the Tone Master Deluxe. I love it. I was a tube purist for many, and since I was a kid, all I played was tube amps. And I've owned some of the nicest tube amps, still do. I have a beautiful Swart right behind me. I have the Gretsch Executive over there. I ended up buying a Tone Master about last September, and I really haven't played much else since. I really do like this amp. You can play it at any volume, get the exact sound you want, and it sounds like a deluxe. How did you learn how to play like Merle Travis songs, especially Blue Smoke? By ear. That is correct. By ear. There's, I have a book of transcriptions out there of my arrangements of my versions of the Blue Smoke tune and all the other tunes on that record. But yeah, you just got to learn it by ear, right? Yeah. Whatever happens there after, I forget, but you get the idea. Yeah, it's just got to listen to it, and a good idea is to sort of use a little bit of theory to help you through. There's only a certain amount of patterns that can be done, and you'll find the tunes, right? Go if it's in D minor and you hear that, you go, okay, well that's weird. How did I find my own voice on the guitar? Well, I didn't really listen to anybody else. Well, actually, I'd lie. I listened to a lot of people, but I never bothered lifting anybody else. And I would just sort of sit there and I would try and work my way through ideas. So if I found an idea like that kind of idea, like I'd work through the chords. And I'd find my way through the chords using arpeggios and some other sort of compositional devices, and sort of just come up with stuff I like. And every once in a while, I'd hear something that I really dug, like like I love Hank Garland, I love Tal Farlow, and I take little riffs from them. And then whenever I find one riff, I find at least 3 other ways of making it work. That's the key: is not only just learning a riff, but really understanding why it works. That's important. Who's my musical influence? Well, I just mentioned that. I'm a big Jimmy Bryant fan. I'm a huge Angus Young fan. Massive. And Malcolm Young. Both those guys were just, well, one of them's still alive. But just possibly one of the best rock and roll duo guitar players you'll ever hear. Also, I love Hector Villalobos. So listen to a lot of different stuff. Best way to practice keeping time? Metronome. Metronome. I saw you in Calgary play with Albert Lee. How was that? Well, how do you think playing with Albert Lee was? It was freaking awesome. And then at the end of the show, I said, man, I had no idea I ripped off so many ideas from you. And, he was very gracious, and he's an awesome cat. He's a really fantastic dude. Buying your Rockabilly DVD was one of the best purchases I've ever made. Thank you. Thank you. And I also should mention that those are still available, but you have to get them directly from me, and they're in digital download form. So if you'd like to take a little piece of this home, you can go to www.paulpigat.com, and you can find how to get a hold of me right through that, and just drop me an email. I'd be more than happy to get you one. There's also a place where you can watch us live, the live stream if you want that. The tone is crazy. What amps effects are going on? Well, it's a Tone Master Deluxe Reverb. And I have the Nocturne Mystery Brain is the preamp / delay, and that's it. That's all there is. Is the festival still on? Unfortunately, the festival is not still on with Stephen Ulrich, which I am very upset about. But Stephen and I will do something again in the future, I'm hoping. Which record was the most challenging of Cousin Harley's to record? Probably Bahickey Bop. Bahickey Bop was crazy, all instrumental. It's still one of my favorite records we've ever done. Trying to sell instrumental records is not an easy thing to do. But that one was the most challenging. There's a lot of ideas, a lot of guitar going on in that record. What is the best acoustic and electric guitar brands? Whatever you like. That's really the best. My acoustics are all made by a guy named Warren Murfitt, so I use handmade stuff. That guitar up there is made, right there, that guitar right there is made by a local builder named Thomas Gropey, it's a crazy, crazy guitar. You just got to find stuff you dig. Sorry, what's that? I recently started following Chicago music trends. Are you in a band? Yes, my band is called Cousin Harley, and we're a hillbilly rock and roll band. And Noise Lab just says Tavo rules. He does rule. That is correct. Now that Tavo added effect loops to the Mystery Brain, I might have to, yes, you might have to get a Mystery Brain. They are really good. Oh, wait, can you play Dreamin' of You? That's not unfortunately one I can really play solo, but I'll play you something else right now. Let's see, I'm going to switch up. Now, a lot of people ask about this guitar. This is my Synchro Club. It is made by, sorry, let's get that horrible thing off there. It's made by the Gretsch company. Ooh, nice fancy script logo there. And we've got the cat's eyes. Now, I've actually had heated debates online about this guitar. Someone say, that's not a Gretsch. And I said, actually, it is a Gretsch. And says, well, where did you buy it? And I said, well, I didn't buy it. I actually ordered it directly from Stephen Stern. And Stephen and I designed this guitar together. We were at a Gretsch event, and he wanted to build me a guitar. So I said, let's build something interesting. And he said, great. And this is what we came up with. So this guitar is unique to any other Gretsch. It has, first of all, it has about I believe this is the 1941 Synchromatic headstock with the early 50s logo. It is a country club style body, but it's thin. It also has cat's eyes from the 39 Synchromatic. Stair step bridge. The bracing inside is unique. The bracing is just 2 tone bars. There's no sound post. There's no trestle bracing. It's wide open. It also has a 9.5-inch radius and a slightly narrower nut. Tom made me these custom pickups. Tom originally made me a set of pickups with a Filtertron here and a de-armament here. And they were great. I just wanted something a little different. So he made me, this is I believe the first set of T90s in a Dyna mount. And what strings on the Gretsch? 11s. 11s on the Gretsch. So I'll play you something on this thing right now. Wait, saw you in Kingston. Hey, yeah, that was fun. The Kingston Roundup was awesome. I hope to do it again one day. Look at those Grover Imperials. Yes, they're not the original tuners I had on this guitar. We decided that this guitar needed these instead. How about I sing you one? I'll sing you some Merle Travis right now. Regular Gretsch scale length. Yes, the scale length of a country club, though, not of a 6120. So this is a long scale. This is 25.5. So here we go. Give me the deep south. No, I ain't no city slicker. I'm feeling homesick just to hear some country pickers where I feel right at home. Dressed in my overalls with a friend that never shot. Now, y'all, I'm heading deep south. I'm leaving in a hurry. It's a great, great life when you ain't gotta worry with a sweet gal to love me all the time on the sunny side of the Mason-Dixon line. I'm heading deep south. Can't you taste that watermelon just melting in your mouth? Can't you see my chest is swelling with a mockingbird gonna sing me a lullaby way down Dixie when you lay me down to die? I'm heading deep south, I'm leaving in a hurry. It's a great, great life when you ain't gonna worry with a sweet gal to love me all the time. Way down Dixie when you lay me down to die. There you go. Love this takeover. Best reason to stay awake. Yeah, it's 3:30 in the afternoon and I'm amazed I'm still awake myself. I have a 4-year-old child that I take care of and my God, I am exhausted. Okay. So a little bit more about this guitar. As you can see, the layout, the knob layout is quite different. It's very loosely based on my original 1949 ES 350. I wanted the accent to be able to access these knobs. Master volume, tone, and tone. Gretsch is usually known for all the volume knobs. Mine's known for all of its tone knobs, because I actually use the tone knobs. There you go. You know, like that classic 53 kind of duojet block markers, and of course the tortoise binding, which a lot of that stuff all comes from that fantastic picture of Django Reinhardt playing Harry Volpe's 39 Synchromatic, which you know, that's a pretty amazing photograph, and I thought that's what I wanted to get for the vibe of that thing. Oh yeah. Hey man. Thanks Johnny 3628. That's awesome. Steve Kozak music. I miss you too, Steve. You're really only about 3 or 4 kilometers away from me, and we got to do a gig again soon, man. That's awesome. Best strings for harmonics on a Martin. I am not the guy to ask for that. You know, ones that stay in tune. Oh, the headstock logo. There we go. There it is. Yeah, Scrippy logo. I've always loved the Scrippy logo. Django. You can never go wrong with Django, right? 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 Yeah. Yeah. You can never go wrong with Django. Django, you know, if it wasn't for Django, I think guitar would be a very different environment now. You know, there's a few guys that really set things apart. So I might as well walk you through a little bit of my. Do you know any other instruments other than guitar? Well, my first instrument was stand-up bass, so I'm an upright bass player as well, but I don't really play that much anymore. And all the steel guitar on my records is all me playing 8-string steel guitar, and that's about it. I'm not so wide-rounded other than that. Best Blackguard Telly from Fender. This one. Custom shop, you know, 50s reissue. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. What if you're playing overseas and you don't have to think about safety? Do you bring to play? I bring this anyway. This is what I bring. This is probably the most expensive guitar I own, and I own a lot of nice guitars. But a one-off build by Steven Stern is worth a boatload of money, and I still bring this one. My theory is that I want to play what I want to play when I'm on the road, and generally I can keep this thing with me most of the time. And you know, if it gets broken, it would be sad, and I'd be really sad. But in the end, it's still just a guitar, and there are other guitars to play. Django, best in the world, absolutely. How about the restorations come along? What did you learn to tear guitar parts and fix them? Well, I couldn't afford a lot of guitars or any nice guitars when I was a kid. So I would find old beat up guitars and I'd rip them apart. I've been building, and well, let's say building in quotation marks, since I was about 15. So I'm just finally at 50 getting somewhat good at it. So right now I'm ripping apart an old Stratotone, retopping it, renecking it. I'm doing an old 60s Guild F30 OM style guitar, rebacked that one, neck set on that, refinish on that. So yeah, they're coming along. I'll be posting more photos on my Instagram account for that. What exercise would you recommend for the right hand fingerstyle technique? All right. So now I do have a DVD out in that. So if you're interested in DVDs and stuff like that one, unfortunately, I'm not going to re-release, but the other ones I will. Practicing rolls. Practice your rolls. So get your hands here. Each finger gets a string. Like that. Practicing rolls, really important to be able to roll and alternate. So thumb, finger, 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 thumb, finger. Also, if you're playing Merle Travis style, this is the trick. Okay, here's the trick for playing Merle Travis style. Now, as you know, I'm talking to you right now, and I'm looking at myself on a little tiny screen and trying to read. Still play with Pete Turland. Unfortunately, no, Pete doesn't really play much anymore. But as you can see, I am still talking to you, and my thumb has not stopped. That's the key. Your thumb has become completely automatic. And when you can do this, then you are ready to add notes. Like that note. Or how about this note? How about this note? This note, this note, this note, this note. Maybe that note. Maybe this note. How about two notes? But as you notice, my thumb never stops. And that is the key. Your thumb has to become completely automatic, and that you should be able to have a conversation with someone while your thumb is doing this. That's the key. Ever plan to come to Ireland, or have you ever played in Ireland? I have played in Ireland, but not with my band. I used to be in Nico Case's band. I'm on her first record, and I toured with her for a little while, and I played in lovely Ireland with Nico quite a long time ago, and I loved it. It was awesome. And it says, classic rock pop legends, penis. Nice. I'm glad you have one. That's awesome. Can you play something on an acoustic? Sure. This is my favorite acoustic. This is my little Guild M20 that I've had for a million years. I bought it with a piece of the back missing. That piece right there was missing, and I repaired it. And I'll play you a little tune. What should I play you? Oh, I got a nice little one. This is one I haven't even titled yet, so I was like, I'll get so you can see it all. Little something on acoustic for you. And now, to be a complete and utter weirdo with guitars. So when I rebuild guitar, oh wait, do you really use cable ties for hangers? Yes, I do. I know, that's terrible. Actually, they're not even cable ties, they're zip straps. I have that many guitars. I do. It's terrible. And I treat them very poorly. This is, and just to show you, man, I miss live music. Yeah, me too. What key was that in? That was in the key of E. The people's key of E. Or, man, I miss live music. You don't like cutaways? Not on my acoustics, no. On my electrics, yes, but not on my acoustics. I prefer a guitar without a cutaway. I also prefer a 12 fret, but that's a 14 fret. So here's a strange little guitar not everybody has seen before. I got this one from basically it was in the state of firewood, and I rebuilt it last year. And this is a little tiny Gibson ES 140. So to give you an idea of what its size is, here's the Telecaster against it. So there's the Telecaster. It's quite small. Its whole scale length is 22.5 inches, so it's very, very small. Let me get it. Now, this guitar, it might be small, but it's got a mighty voice, and it's a great little blues guitar. So I'm going to play a little blues for you. Shotgun and a pocket full of shells. Go on and get me my shotgun and a pocket full of shells. 'Cause if I don't get some compensation, there's sure to be trouble here. Well, my woman try to quit me when I ain't done nothing wrong. Gonna get my little shotgun, gonna take it on home. Gonna wake up in the morning, gonna take my little shotgun home. Cause the best thing I can do is leave this no good woman alone. Now that is a fun little guitar to play. It's tiny. It really is. Like, look at my hand on it. You know, I can reach from the 5th fret to the 12th fret on this thing. No problem at all. It's small. It's cool. All right. Let's see if there's any more. What are you using for a slapback? Basically, the echo I'm using is the Nocturne Mystery Brain. A great pedal. All of his pedals are fantastic. I've been friends with Tabo for a long time. He really knows what he's doing. A lot of telly players like their neck super flat. I find that tough with no relief. How do you like your truss rod adjusted? I like to have a fair amount of bow in my neck. I don't like my neck flat. I don't like a flat radius. I like it to be round and round. I don't like my action too low because I can't get underneath the string to do bending. Here we go. Let's try this one out. We're just no. This is an odd duck. There's guitars literally all over this house. How long have you been playing? Since dinosaurs walked the earth. I've been playing, I started playing when I was about, I'd say I was 11, and I'm 50. So 39 years. Let's just say I started when I was 10, and we'll just say 40 years. We'll just round it off. 40 years of playing. This guitar is made by, is a Gretsch. And I know it's all backwards, but it's Grez. And I've been friends with Barry Gresbick for a long time. He makes fantastic guitars. This one is called the Nightingale. I'm going to be doing a demo of this guitar sometime soon and posting it on the interweb. So hopefully I'll be doing that relatively soon. Very small body. This is a 15-inch body with a very tight little waist here. 2 TV Jones Dynasonics, but they're in P90 or P90 mounts. Strange. All my pickups are in the weird mounts. Bigsby, standard tone setup. Individually geared tuners on this, so that each tuner has a different gearing ratio on it, so that it's pretty easy to tune. I'll tell you that. And it's a great little. Great guitar for that real spaghetti western, surfy spaghetti western stuff. What can I do with this? Yes, very Tarantino-y, this guitar. It's got a good tone. Oh yeah. Since we're doing some jump and swing too. All right. So this guitar I bought off of someone's wall when I first moved out to the west coast of Canada. It was an acoustic guitar. I came out here with one little parlor guitar. I had nothing else. This was in the, I don't even want to say, mid-90s. We'll go mid-90s. And over the years, I've modified this guitar in many ways, but I finally got it to the configuration that I wanted it. Now, basically, it's a Barney Kessel. So it's a Silvertone with 2 black Kleenex box pickups in it. And you know, this got a lot of get up and go. This guitar. I'm gonna turn off the echo for this. There we go. There you go. Pretty warm and fat. It's a little crackly lately. Maybe I should do something about that. Nice and you know. Got a good rockabilly tone to it as well. This was my main guitar for 15 years. This is the only guitar I played for 15 years. Every scratch on this guitar is mine. When I got this off the wall, it was perfect. So you know, this. Although I don't use this guitar very much anymore, it does hold a very soft spot in my heart. You know, I basically learned how to sing playing this guitar. I basically developed all the ideas that later were to become Cousin Harley with this guitar. It's been a good guitar. I've been very lucky. Should we get into something a little heavier? How about this? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. I loved Esmeralda on The Walking Dead. I don't know that. Why don't I know that? So this is a guitar I've wanted for a very long time, and there's very few guitars on the planet that I have not owned, or types of guitars that I've not owned over the years. But I'd never owned a non-reverse Firebird. Yes, Ed, it's a non-reverse. Didn't we talk about this last year about a non-reverse? Well, I ended up finding one. All right, so this is a 65, a non-reverse 3, and its pickups have been swapped out, and I found it on Reverb. But the guy was in Canada, so that saved me some money because I'm Canadian. So it saved me a little bit of money in shipping. But I said, oh man, it's been modified. You know, it doesn't have the mini humbuckers in it anymore. So I emailed the guy and I said, well, what pickups did you put in it? He says, oh, I put patent number PAFs in it. So I said, well, you know, if you're going to modify a guitar, you know, and take out a set of patent number PAF mini humbuckers and then put in a set of patent number PAF full-size humbuckers, I'm okay with that. So I went with that. How many guitars do you have in total? I have no idea. I don't count them. Just for the sole reason that if I actually counted them, I would feel bad. Now, this is not a rockabilly guitar, although it could be. You know, it could. Why the heck not? It could be. But you know, I got this. I like to do this kind of thing with this guitar. Let me sort of get into a spot where you can see me. All right, there we go, like that. Like what if I get? doesn't love the Foo Fighters? You gotta love the Foo Fighters, kids. Guy knows what he's doing. Yeah. What do you ever use fretboard conditioner? No, I don't, because I'm greasy enough and I make my guitars greasy all by themselves. Oh, do I dare touch the wiggle stick on this? Perfectly in tune. Never a problem. Never a problem. It's all about guitar setup. It's all about greasing the nut. It's all about greasing the nut up here. If you keep that nice and cut properly and wrap your guitar, don't put a million wraps on. God loved Danny Gatton. I love Danny Gatton. He was so important to me. He told everybody to wrap as many wraps around the tuning pegs as possible. Don't listen to that. 3 wraps. 3 wraps. Well cut nut. Any tremolo, no problem. Like a charm. All right, we're going through guitars now. I got this 2 days ago, and it stays in tune. Yes, it does. I got this guitar 2 days ago. This is, I think, the second time I plugged it in. I don't even know what I would play on a guitar like this. This is a 1963 Gretsch Corvette, transition year. So the neck pickup is higher. Normally they're in the middle or more in this area. This one is shifted forward. No switch. 3 knobs. 2 volumes, 1 tone. 3-on-3 headstock. This all is under the assumption that I actually think playing in tune is important, which I generally don't. But let's now this wiggle stick I do not have under control yet, but I will have it set up soon that you'll be able to do whatever you want with it and it'll come back to tune. How about some more? I'm just all about a Merle Travis trip. Les Paul Jr. No, not a Les Paul Jr. Epiphone Corvette, 1963. I guess I should can you play Sweet Child of Mine? No, I cannot. Play in tune, totally not important. That is true. Playing in tune is totally not important. First guitar I ever had, 1963. Perfect. Same year. Get some grease on that nut. That's right, Sean McGarvey. Get some grease. I can't say that on the internet. I can't be that filthy on the internet. All right. How about? I guess I should mention that if you would like to sort of check out more of me, if you go to www.paulpigat.com, you up in the top right hand corner of the homepage, you can video on demand a live concert with Cousin Harley, which is my band. If you would like instructional material, you can contact me also through that website, www.paulpigat.com. And contact me directly. And I have 2 of my 3 instructional videos that are available for digital download. And I also have a complete transcription of my last record, Blue Smoke, a tribute to Merle Travis, available as well. Fully charted out. All the heads, all the solos, all the endings, everything. It's all there. It was crazy that I actually went to that much trouble for that. And just for the heck of it, since we're on a Merle Travis kick today, and it's awfully difficult to be rocking out going, all by myself. It's no fun if I don't have someone going. If I don't have those 2 guys with me, it's not nearly as much fun. Can you show? Oh, I can't. Ed, I'm so sorry. The 350's it's in storage right now. I'm so sorry. I'll send you a picture. Still the best G-deck setting. Yes, that's right. Cousin Harley too, the best G-deck setting. Thank you very much. Here's well, I had So Round, So Firm, So Fully Packed asked for, so let's do that one. So round, so firm, so fully packed. That's my gal, so complete from front to back. That's my pal, toasted by the sun, and I'd be a son of a gun if Don't she make my 5 o'clock shadow come around at 1? From head to toe, she's perfect size. She's a whiz, always wears a 45 gun, that is. She's got the talk that's so impressive. She's got the walk that's so refreshing, so round, so firm, so fully packed. That's my gal. So first, so fully packed. She's a whiz, just like a money back. I don't even know what the words are. Any miss. The Fox goes for drink, and like the Bobby Fox go for Frank, and just like Jesse James would go for money in the bank. I'd walk a moon in the mud through the snow just to see that toothbrush smile they mention on the radio. If you don't think she's a lot of fun, just ask a fella that's got one. So round, firm, fully packed, that's my gal. Now she's done told me that I'm top hand. It won't take long to swizz my brand. So round, firm, fully packed, that's my gal. The Hylatrons sound awesome on this guitar. It makes me want to play sort of chimey rock and roll. I think slide would suit that axe. Well, you know, it certainly did for Rory Gallagher. He did have one of these. Rory Gallagher certainly had one of these. Ed, you there? Ed. How much time do we got left? I could ramble on for hours. I'll just wait for Ed to tell me. Otherwise, I'm just going to, you know, Ed, when you say stop, just say stop, and I'll stop. Let's go through. What else do I got? Oh, well, let's play some acoustic guitar. How about that? We'll put this one down. It's a veritable cornucopia of guitars in this house. Let's go with that one. This one. This one. I got 12 minutes. Awesome. I got heaps of time. All right. So, you know, I have a problem with guitars. Let's go until tomorrow. Well, you know, if you wanted me to go off camera, I could get the other stash of guitars and bring them in here, but then I wouldn't be able to fit in front of the room, in front of the camera. So this guitar, this is made by a fella on Vancouver Island who makes a beautiful guitar by the name of Scott Healy. And he's primarily known for making very flamey topped PRS-y Gibson Les Paul-y inspired guitars. Hi, greetings. Nice to see you, Brazil. I met him and he told me that he had an Arch guitar that he had tried to build and he was going to burn it. And I said, don't burn it. Let me see it. So he brought it and it was all in pieces. It was just, you know, it was bare wood and everything. He wasn't very happy with it. So I ended up putting it together. He gave it to me and I put it together. And I ended up going out and he came out to a show and he saw me playing it. And he said, hey, give me that back. I want to put a finish on it. So he put a finish on it and this is the guitar. Basically like a Benedetto, you know, we'll call it the poor man's L7, or, well, actually probably, you know, the L7 is the poor man's Benedetto. But, you know, a really great little rhythm chopping guitar, like... Great for playing swing on. So I'll play a little swing number. Tell you what it's all about. It is without a doubt. Swinging with the latest style. Service with a smile. If you want to sing and shout, get your kicks and get about. I'm an errand boy for rhythm. Send me, they should boots and follow through. I'll deliver straight to you. I'm an errand boy for rhythm. Send me, well, you can always find me down at Smoky Joe's. That's the place where every gal and gator goes. So if you want variety, oh, just step in and call for me. I'm an errand boy for rhythm. Send me. always find me down at Smoky Joe's. That's the place where every gal and gator goes. So if you want variety, oh, just step in and call for me. I'm an errand boy for rhythm. I'm an errand boy for rhythm, Sandy. Something like that. Scott Healy. Great guitar. Great guitar. What guitar shall I play now? Let's see. Let's go back to the Telly, because you can really never go wrong with a Telecaster. You're welcome, Sean. I hope to see you soon. I miss you guys. Take care of that lovely wife of yours. Thanks, Tom Bradley. I appreciate that. All right. Sell much on Reverb? I have. I think I buy more on Reverb than I sell. Let's say you could, if you really are interested in this guitar. I haven't bonded with this yet because I haven't played it. And once I start playing it, it may never leave. Just so you know. But if if I start playing it tomorrow, it might not go for sale. But if you want it, you can contact me now before I bond with it. What tone cap is in your Tellys? Oh, that's a good question, actually. That is something that I actually care about. A lot of my gear I don't care about. I like the way it sounds. I like the way it plays. That's all I care about. But the tone cap, I like a grease bucket. Because grease buckets they just give you more. There's just more. You can get some nice, here, I'll put the delay back on. Grease bucket. So, here we go. You could really get a nice, that Lonesome Train tone swell. I do that a lot. I like to use the tone swell a lot. And I found the grease bucket, I like the way I can roll it back and it. I can get what I want out of the tone, out of the grease bucket. The tone is in the fingers. That is true. Ordered a J90 from you guys a week ago and couldn't be happier. Thanks. There you go. Reverb.com. Chicago Music Exchange. Good people. They are good people. I love them. All right, I'm going to play a new one. Let's see if I remember it. This is, I guess I should also mention, if you're a fan of Cousin Harley, we were planning on going on tour all summer, all through Canada and thanks, Ed, Canada and Europe, and unfortunately that's not happening. But we do have a record that we were going to promote this summer. So we do have a record in the can. There will be a new Cousin Harley record coming out sometime in the next maybe couple of months. I sort of didn't have to do a rush on it now, so I'm taking my time with it. And I'm going to be having a couple of other records come out real soon. So please go to www.paulpigat.com. Check out what's going on. Check out, if you want to check out the live on the video on demand streaming of us playing, which is a lot of fun. We're just being complete and utter goofballs. If you're looking for instructional material, you can go there and find my contact. It's there somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere on there. And you can get a hold of me, and I have a bunch of stuff that I sell in digital format. This is a tune that I wrote, was part originally of a large suite in the style of Merle Travis, but this one's Merle's House. Let's see. fun. Fun. Just goofy and fun. All right. Well, thanks so much. I believe my time has come to an end. Once again, my name is Paul Pigat from Cousin Harley. Right up here in beautiful, scenic, and empty Vancouver, Canada. Well, not empty, but just there's nothing going on. My pleasure, Ed. Thank you so much for having me. If you want to check out more, paulpigat.com. And, hey, sorry, no haircut in over a month. Thanks again, everybody, for showing up, and I really do appreciate it. It's always meet your idol, and he doesn't turn out to be a dick. All right, I'm not a dick. That's awesome. You know, I've been called that in the past, but luckily, I'm reformed. Anyway, no, I really do appreciate you all coming out for this, and I hope to see you all again soon. From me and, you know, let's see how many guitars I can hold at one time. And this one, and oh, don't forget that one. Wait, that one will go down there, and then wait. Oh, you guys didn't even see the 68 telly. All right, we're gonna just say goodbye, bye.